Good day, everyone. This is Hurst Quayzar. We are in it again at Quayzar's Customs, playing Car Mechanic Simulator 2018. I am your host, Hurst Quayzar, and we are continuing today on our movie car series. Right now, we are into the second part of the Gumball Rally, a movie that came out in 1976, which, like I told you in the last movie, I didn't recognize any of the actors in there with the exception of Gary Busey. Now, from Gary Busey, um, the movies I think of when I think of Gary Busey is like he was Joshua in Lethal Weapon, and um, he played another bad guy in Under Siege. Those are the two main movies I can remember him being in. Um, Other than that, I don't remember anything. I'm sure he's done a lot more stuff, but those are the two that really pop out in my head. But he was either a driver of this car or he was a passenger of this car. I don't remember which. Um, I guess I could have looked it up before I popped into here, but hey, sometimes you just actions think before your brain does, you know? That's how we all get in trouble, right? Anyway, if you're new to the channel, please consider hitting that subscribe button down below, would you? I would really appreciate it, and leave some comments. Give me a like down there if you like the video, and I would love to have you as a subscriber. And if you're interested in being notified when I put out other content, please hit that bell down there as well to get notified. I would certainly appreciate it, and I welcome you to to my channel. Thank you very much. All right, so much like everything else, we are going to go into this and take care of the suspension. This is a 1970 Camaro. This is a mod by Fulysic. So, and this Camaro actually has several versions. I think he has like an RS version, a black striped version, a white striped version, and he's got a totally modified, a very radical looking version in here that you may like, which I've actually had to borrow some of the parts from because I went looking at this car online and it does not have any type of striping on it whatsoever. So I've got to go with something like a mixture of all of his mods into this one. So it's going to be a little different. But that's okay. I'm all for that. Really I am. I don't know why I bounced in there all of a sudden, because I need to see what I need first, and we always need to see what we need. Yeah, we need just about a little bit of everything, don't we? A couple of your drums, at least one of those, and one of those. I think that's all was required. So yeah, when it came to Gary Busey, I was like, oh, I know who that actor is. I did not remember. I don't. The others just do not hit my radar at all. So if you can look up the movie and you see some of the actors' names, you can go, oh yeah, this guy played in this, and this guy played in that, and this woman was there. Hey, feel free to hit me up and correct me by all means. Let me know, because yeah, I'm at a loss. So we've been doing these for a while, and I'm hoping that you are enjoying this series as we go through these. Some of these movies, honestly, hopefully you get a chance to like take a look, at the movies and go, wow, didn't even realize that was a movie or whatnot. Because there's a lot of good movies out there. I mean, these are older movies, really. They are older movies, so you're going to have to have a little grace for them, I guess you might say, because it's some bad acting. To our standards nowadays, it's bad acting. So, I mean, yeah. See for yourself. Just take a look at them, and you can tell for yourself, and you tell me what you think. Alright, we got, I think we got all this set up. I need to get the fuel filter and the fuel pump. Yep, here we go again. This is very random. Try to type in there. I click in there and I type in there and it does not show up. So it appears to be very random for whatever reason. It just prevents me from scrolling and making you guys dizzy as you're watching this video. For wheels, this car actually has a set of Quayzars on it, so I'm very happy with those. They are not in the new DLC, but we do have a set similar in the regular models of the right there of this package. So we're gonna go 2, and I think we're gonna go with the set of 16s all the way around on this, because it's kind of a square setup. The rears, home. Tires, and I believe this had white leather tires. I don't remember. We're gonna go with a set of 295s on the back, or 285s on the back. How's that? We'll go with a set of 55s. 55. We'll go with a 50 profile. And now that we have all these rims, we need to powder coat these puppies chrome, because yes, Quayzars are chrome. So, chrome it is. Wham. Oh, I thought that was going to work. Never mind. Chrome? Yes. And the front wheels will be just a little bit smaller. I'm hoping this turns out. You know, much like everything else, I start throwing these wheels and tires on cars, and they just don't look right. So, just to have a clue as to what we had on the back, we had 65s on the back and our 14s. So, actually running a 50 on this might do the trick. Yeah, this might turn out okay. We'll run with a set of 45s on the front. They won't be as wide. But I think I'll settle in on a set of 45s on the front, and we'll see how those go. In the meantime, let's dump out all the parts that we have in our inventory, so we're not screwing things up once we get back over there. So yeah, this is one of the cars, if you haven't seen Gumball Rally, it is a movie about a cross-country race. You have these eccentric drivers they start in New York, they end in LA, and it's a timed race. So, you know, you have a time you start at New York, and then you have a time you end in LA. So that's how that works. And as I was telling you in the last video, I was looking online and checking this all out, right? And I came across Gumball 3000. Okay, so Gumball, you're like, what the heck is Gumball 3000? Gumball 3000 is a very expensive and very exclusive transcontinental race, right? And I don't know who this guy, I forget who the guy is married to. It is a rapper. I forget her name, but anyway, he's known as Mr. Gumball, right? So this all started out as a friends cross country. You know, they got together and they started going across the country, and they decided to stop in a few places, and they threw all these wild parties. And that's where it started from. So now they've got an official Gumball 3000 site. So these guys, I mean, they go all out. These cars are exquisite. They are nice cars. We are not talking, you know, muscle cars that are modified, you know, much like the Fast and Loud guy who did a race as well, but nothing like this, right? We are talking very high-end cars, Maseratis, Ferraris, Bugattis, you name it, it's in there. So, and that's why I said it's a very exclusive race. There is a entrance fee, and I don't know how much it is. I was trying to check it out, and there was a place where you can apply and to enter, and I didn't go all the way into it because I was not going to give them my email address or any of that stuff to enter the race, because God only knows how much it would cost to get into this race, right? So I did not do that, and those wheels look awesome on here, even though it's a 16. I think it turned out well. Okay, do I have anything in here worthwhile keeping? The drive shaft I will keep. So I did do some of the parts on here. Like I said, like this yellow is what the car will be eventually, right? Because that's what the color is of the car. I had to go with the front end of the customized 70 Camaro version. A different hood. Like I said, just because this car doesn't necessarily have stripes on it. And what engine is in this puppy anyway? I think it's a V8 overhead valve, so yeah, so we're good there. Nothing too modern, especially for this movie. I mean, it's a 1976 movie, so they didn't have the LS3s, LS type engines from GM and these things back then, so we're going, we're keeping it fairly specific. And you know, with this movies and with my Fast and Furious series, I try to keep the cars as close as possible. Of course, they're not identical, unfortunately, but that's all good. It's always fun to try to make them as close as possible to the actual movie cars. Alright, so like I said, Gary Busey was in this movie, and I don't. He's the only actor I remember seeing, or remember, the only actor. Let me rephrase this. He is the only actor that I recognize, right? Because I recognize him from the other two movies I mentioned, Lethal Weapon and Under Siege. Lethal Weapon with Danny Glover in it and Mel Gibson. You know, Mel Gibson is that runaway cop, renegade cop. Well, Joshua is like the bad guy in that movie. Plays a good bad guy too. And I think most of his movies are bad guys, right? I don't know if I've seen a movie with him in it. Of course, that's the only two those are the only two I remember him in it. I don't know if he ever plays a good guy in any movie or series. Jeez, that'd be interesting to find out. Is he just like a role-playing bad guy? Is that his deal? Let's take this transmission out because it is going to go to the trash. I'm going to throw it into the dumpster out back here. Try to repair up as much of these parts as possible. So far, we aren't sounding too bad with the repairables. Wow, I am thinking everything got up repaired. Of course, exhaust doesn't get repaired. Brake pads, this stuff never gets repaired. So I am thinking, well, the steering rack never gets repaired either. Jeez, you know, all those other pieces get repaired. Why not those two? It's all right. It's all good. Okay, we'll get these shocks set up. We'll keep this going here. Not doing too bad on time, I don't think. The engine is always the slow start for, or the slow spot for us. Rubber bushings, we need 12 of those, please. Expedite them overnight from AutoZone. And I needed a steering rack too, right? I needed a steering rack. For brakes, I know I'm going to need a couple of the discs and a couple sets of pads. Always replace your pads. Oh man, yeah. Didn't see that one coming. So I need a brake caliper. Let's pick up a brake caliper while I'm in here. Thank you. And then, how are we doing on suspension parts here? Man, you know, I thought I picked up a sway bar B. I didn't. That is sad. Oh, I picked up a rear sway bar B. That's why. Yeah, I picked up a sway bar B alright, but it was for the rear, not for the front. Jeez. Okay, so I need the sway bar. Yeah. Front sway bar B. Front sway bar B. Now we're going to jump over into the tires. And then we're going to pick up two 16s, and we will go with a 245. We'll go 55. Because they are not that, because I'm going a little smaller diameter, or not diameter, a little smaller width, this should look about right on the car. We went smaller with the width, but we increased the profile. So what happens, you know, every time you increase a rim size, everything increases, so everything looks a little bigger. So you have to compensate for everything just to try to make it look good. Try to make it look good even. Because I went narrower on the wheel, I had to increase the profile. You would think the profile would be the same for a 16-inch wheel, regardless of the width, but that is not the case. So a 70 Camaro, 70 split bumper Camaro is probably one of my favorite Camaros of all time. It's just something about it. It's totally different from all the Camaros. And honestly, it was probably, in my opinion, the best Camaro. In look, styling, and performance-wise, the Z28 was hands down at the time probably the best car. But that's just my opinion, and I forgot to get the shocks put together. I talk and talk and talk, and I forget to do that. So this one's Gumball from New York, and I think I'm going to put that one Gumball in California. You know, start and finish. What do you think? Sounds like a plan. Yeah, sounds like a plan to me. Yeah, it's got a tan interior in it. I was hoping I could keep with a black interior, but with this particular front end, it comes with a tan interior. So I'm going to have to suck it up and deal with a tan interior on this. But I will put black seats in it and try to tone down the tan as much as possible. What can I say? Like I said, you know, you can't make them as perfect as you can in the movies, as they look and appear, as they appear in the movies. So. She liked the way I just go back and forth on that. I just don't complete everything at the same time. Let's see how this is going to look. I'm thinking this side has the fender, right? Yeah, this side has the fender. Yeah, I think I'm doing pretty good there. I think I nailed that one. You know, the more I play around with this game and the tire sizes and stuff, the easier it seems like it's getting. But there's always those times that it throws me a curveball. You know, those times that I think I've gotten all the parts and I don't. There's always, you know, you don't know everything. You know, everyone doesn't know everything. How does that phrase go? Everybody doesn't know everything all the time. Something like that. Maybe it was just me. Maybe it's just a Quayzarism. Anyway. Whoa, wait, am I doing there? I think I hit the buttons too quick on my keyboard. So a couple things to note. We do have a Discord channel for the Facebook page. If you are interested in hitting up the Discord channel, get right over there, get to the Facebook page and get on Discord. There's a couple channels we have already right now. One for miscellaneous gaming and one specific for car mechanics simulator gaming. So yeah, love to see you guys over there. So hit the website, sign up for the page, and then get on Discord, right? Okay, we are going to, let's pop the hood on this, and I'm going to get rid of the headlights on this and get rid of some of this junk. Fender needs to come off because it is junk. Tail light, junk. Rear bumper, junk. Right rear fender. Oh, yeah, okay. So this whole body comes off. This is a whole body outfit, right? Let me see if I can repair it. Okay. Seems like I was able to repair everything. So this is a whole body off resto. So the only thing actually on this that actually gets repaired to 100% is the framework. And you notice how the framework down there is black. So we'll go ahead and hit that up. And we still have to hit it up with the interior cleaner just to make sure everything, we get all the details. Let's get that detailed kit in there and we are good. And we will slide that right in there. All right. That's looking pretty good. All right, and did we, let's see, rear bumper got fixed. That's cool. I think the headlights got fixed too, right? Yeah, headlights. That works out, man. I'm happy with that. And a tail light, not the other side. And that's about it. That's all I have in the inventory, right? Oh, I have that fender. So usually I just go in and just add everything. And I need a engine cover for this as well, but that's okay. We'll get that a little later. Brake pump, battery, radiator. None of this stuff looks like it's going to repair, but we'll give it a shot. Yeah, I didn't think so. So we will swap. Let's swap out batteries here. Let's pick up some parts. Get a radiator. And I believe this comes with the fans. I'm not sure, but we'll pick this up anyway. And we'll pick up, this calls it a brake servo, but it's actually a, I don't know, it's like a brake can, a vacuum for the brake. Does that have? No, it does not. Man, I wasted money on that, didn't I? Jeez. Okay. Is all right. So we are going to take this and yank the engine out of here because this is out. We are done with it. Now I do believe this has several. Yeah, look how fast that spins up and down, right? So what came with it was a single carb V8 engine. We put the dual carb into this, but this isn't going to really matter that much because we have an engine cover that goes over it. So I'm not looking to do anything performance wise on it. So I believe we are just going to do the single carb. We'll make it easy. And we'll get rid of all that stuff because I didn't need it. I'm putting a different gearbox in it. And I'm trashing that old engine block. So, guess we can. Didn't want to sit in that seat, but it wanted me to. Okay, so what kind of seat is that? It is a seat 5, leather D. So we'll jump in, do parts here. Seat 5. You know, I'd like to have a combination of these two right here. That would be kind of nice. Have like an inset of that color. That would be cool. I would be good with that. Another variation. Yeah. That would look awesome. Okay, interior is done with that. Let's go ahead and I guess we'll go ahead and get some of these pieces together and put it on the car itself. And this is taking forever. Oh my. Okay, 1970 Camaro. Fulysic has done an awesome job on this. Okay, so now I believe I actually have 2 of these in the system. I don't think I do, but I might. So I need that tail light. I need that mirror. Rear window. I think I'm just going to go with a typical rear window on this. Got a rear bumper. We'll go with this because that has a nice little red symbol of a Chevrolet symbol on the front of it. Headlights. I've got a hood. Fender, I need one for the passenger side. So this is the modified one, and this one does come with the F-bomb. This is one I put together for the series, Fast and Furious series. So, and we'll get windows. And I already got the back window, right? Front bumper already have. Engine cover, I think I'm going to go very basic on the engine cover. I think I'll go with that one. I think that's what is this? It's another front cover. I don't know what these are. These are all roll cages, and I don't need a roll cage in it, but that's okay. Let's see what we have here. Front door, glass, mirror, fender. Oh, it's for the rear seat. Okay. So, and I'm good with that. License plate cover. We do that. Oh, wow. Yeah, okay. I think this would be all there is for the body. Oh, front windshield. And what does the engine cover look like on this? Oh, yeah, that's perfect. Because that's like the stock engine stuff in there. That is absolutely perfect. Absolutely perfect. That's what I thought. That's what I was looking for. So we're going to go California. We're going to hit 2 of these. And these will say Gumball too. There have been a lot of movies out as far as racing across country, right? You have Cannonball. Now, that is not to be mistaken with the Cannonball Run. Cannonball was more of a serious movie, cross country race than the Cannonball Run. The Cannonball Run had, Burt Reynolds, Dom DeLuise, those guys, all the cut ups, right? They were all in it, so it was more of a comedy than anything else. And I've got front window 2. What did I put in it? Does this have... Yeah, it had windshield wipers, so what's the difference? Oh, that's the difference. See the trim? The trim's black. So, yeah, I'm going to take that out. We're going to keep with the chrome aspect of it. Yeah, we're going... Oh, did I go chrome on that? Front. We want that one. There we go. There we go. Now we're going to go stick with the chrome aspect of it. We're not going to go black. And I kept this car actually doesn't have bumpers on it from the movie. But I grabbed these because it has a spoiler underneath it, and the car does have the spoiler. So, you have to sacrifice where you can. Alright, now time to play Let's Build This Engine. Brought to you by the good people at Red Dot Games and Playway. Alright, we are going to go in here and I'm going to screw this up royally, but that's okay. you are here along with me, along for the ride. If you see something I miss, please yell. Yeah, like I'm gonna hear you, but you know, I would still like to know that you were supporting me from behind the screen, going, "Oh, Hurst, you missed that, you idiot." Okay, I'm gonna get all these engine parts together, then I have to take care of something real quick here. Don't need rollers, don't need any of that, don't need wires. I do need a single carb intake because that's what I am going to go with. I'm not going to go with the dual carb intake. And I did not specify on the engine stand which one I was building, so I'm going to have to do that next. Get all that. Rocker arms. Overhead valve. Overhead valve. Gonna need a starter. Timing chain, of course. Cover. Push rods. Water pump pulley. I think I've got that now. Gearbox always gets that. So let's go to the Power Boost shop. Gearbox, we'll take care of all this stuff first. Then we go to the engine. And the air filter, I believe, is down below. So we will pick that up in a minute. Single carburetor. Couple heads. Headers. Fuel filter. Distributor. Coil distributor cap. Cap rotor. Spark plug wires. Pistons. Power steering pump, air filter, spark plugs, and I think that's about it. Did I get everything? Wow, that seemed to have went fairly quickly. So let's look for the engine we need, and that is going to be that one. Alright, are we ready to build this? Oh my goodness, look at all this. Alright, let's get to building. You know, I almost thought right there for a second that I did not get the crank. It's alright, we get, you know, the more I do these, the easier it does become. And it's almost like one of those mind games to try to play to figure out if you get all the pieces right all at the same time for each build. Alright, let's flip this puppy over and let's get the underneath taken care of. So yeah, this car does not actually finish the Gumball Rally, unfortunately. So, spoiler alert, this car does not get to finish. At some point near the end of the movie, They end up on two wheels. I don't remember why they end up on two wheels, but they end up on two wheels, right? And again, like I was telling you in the Cobra movie. In the Cobra movie, it was the first movie that I actually saw a stunt where they turned the car around 180 degrees, drove in reverse, and fired a gun, behind or in front of them. So actually, shooting somebody behind them. But to get a good eye on them, they spin the car around 180 degrees. So that was the first time I've seen that. And this is Gumball Rally was probably the first movie I saw where the stunt was a car was driven on two wheels, right? So yeah, so that was awesome. And all these car movies always left some kind of an impression on me. It's just cars, right? Guys and cars. We just kind of go hand in hand. I don't know why. All these little pieces back here. Let's get in here real close to see what we're doing. Yeah, like I've got a ratchet that'll fit into there. And put a clutch throwout bearing. We'll spin this puppy back around and get to it again. I love how these performance pieces always have red in them. Looks really cool. Okay, let's get it. There we go. You can see that just a little bit better where these push rods go in. Yeah. Why is that not? There we go. Makes it look a little bit better. There we go. Rocker arms. Yeah, this is the tedious part of the whole engine build, is getting the rods and the rocker arms in. The rest of it's cake. Cheesecake. It's kind of like what the color of this car looks like, right? Cheesecake. We're talking your, just your basic vanilla cheesecake. We're not talking like cookies and cream cheesecake or anything like that. Come on. Alright, that side's done. Oh, come on now. Fingers aren't working today. Over here, because it's so shiny, it's kind of hard to see some of the stuff that goes on, so I have to look at it a little more carefully. I'm not going to zoom in all that much, but especially after I put that intake on, it's going to shine. We are busting it out now, boys. So as I was saying, yes, this car does not make it. It's riding on two wheels. I don't remember why it's on two wheels. It's in traffic. And Google this, alright? Just go out there and look at it. You notice the car does have Quayzar SS wheels. Well, when this car is up on two wheels, eventually they lose control of it and they put it on its top. But when you see when they put it on its top, right? Take a look at the wheels on it, the rims. Far from it to be Quayzar SS wheels, right? And the only, movie magic, they try to get away with it, but it's pretty obvious. And honestly, the Quayzar SS wheels would not be able to support the weight of this car on two wheels. I mean, let's be fair. There's no way it would support it. So they look like they're just solid rims on it, which they may very well be. And stunt cars are always modified a little bit. And oh my god, we got down to the very last piece and I forgot the fan. Oh dear god, what did I do? And I can't type. Haha. One piece. I think I've only been able to build an engine one time without having to go back in there, right? I think it was the last video with the Cobra, right? Maybe. Alright, you are off. Let's stick you in. Yes. Now you can go away. Thank you. And I'm going to pick up a nice dry transmission for it. There we go. Oh, I should have looked at the exhaust systems. I believe a couple middle mufflers, a couple of rear mufflers, and I don't know what's in the front. Oh dear God, I believe it's we'll figure it out. I want to say pipe C's or B's, I'm not sure which, but we will figure it out. Let's throw some, come on. There we go. Yeah, what do you know? Come on. There we go. Whew. That was horrible. Alright, that's done. That's done. Let's get this puppy taken care of underneath here. We'll be able to give her a nice coat of paint. And what are those? C's. Oh, I should have picked them up because that's exactly what I was going to get, was a set of C's. Everything seems to line up really good on this. I have not modified this in any way, shape, or form. So this is a Fulysic mod, and I have not done anything with it. Get a couple of C's. There we go. Alright, and I believe we are 100% across the board. Yes, yes we are. So let's take this down. Let's send her to the paint shop. Yeah, the yellow is not going to look good with that tan interior. Now, why did I do that? Jeez. Okay, we are going to paint you. Let's get everything bright. I'm going to paint you yellow. And I'm going to... Is this the brightness? No. This is... I'm going to keep it like that and then lighten it up. I think that is about right. Let's toss you over into the dyno. Look at that puppy. Oh my gosh, it's so nice looking. It's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. Ooh, 444. Not quite as much as I thought. I was hoping to get 500 horsepower out of it. But that's okay. And there we have it, people. There we have it. A nice, not quite butternut yellow Camaro from the Gumball Rally. I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. Please, again, hit that subscribe button. Throw me a like down there. If you think of a car that you would like to see in this series, by all means, hey, shoot me a comment down below. Let me know what movie it is. Let me go take a look at it. I would be more than happy to throw it into this series. No kidding. So, Did I say Gumball? How did I mess that up? Oh my god. Gumball. Okay. So, yeah, okay. So while I'm finishing up my stupid mistake here, I hope you guys enjoyed the series. Ah, jeez, I can't believe I did that. But if you guys enjoyed it, give me a thumbs up. Subscribe. Let me know what you think. And if I can just put this together right. There, Gumball. Jeez, I can't even believe, when you're doing these things, you just don't think about it. There we go. Alright, now that looks better. Alright, guys, thanks for watching. Give me a like, subscribe if you'd like to see more content. Give me some ideas down below for some movie cars. And until the next video, I'll see you then. This is Hurst Quayzar. I'm out.